Well, good morning. My name is Ray with Team S.t.e.a.m. This morning I'm here at Flash Industrial Painting. So here's the trailer that I'm going to be sandblasting today. And it's a heavy hauling trailer. I mean, look how thick that frame is. There's 4 of those. There's 2 in the middle and 1 on each side. There's 4 of those frames. And this hauls some of the heaviest stuff you can haul. Those twin steer trucks that I just got done painting that you probably saw, or maybe you didn't see, but those 2 big trucks, they typically pull trailers like these. And as you can see, there's quite a bit of corrosion on this one, and those pockets, they're covered with dust, so they're not that easy to see, but they line both sides. This thing is just covered in corrosion. So we're going to blast it today and get it in the shop today so the boys can get masking on it. Well, I'm about to drag all my stuff out of the shop and fire up the compressor and get going on this guy, so we'll see you guys around, I guess, unless you guys feel like riding along. All right, let's roll. I've got to get going on this truck today. They're going to be here to get it in a few days, and I've got a few different things, got a whole checklist of things I got to do to it, so I need to get started on it today. I'm going to be spending some of my time working on this guy. It's an 01 Peterbilt. It's got a couple million miles on it, and when you go down the road that much, you develop certain issues. Certain things come loose. Like this, I'm either going to secure it or remove it, because it's time. And then it's got this whole panel right here is loose and floppy. I won't be removing it, I'll be securing it. And in truth, I'll probably be securing the front one too. The truck will look better all complete like that. But I need to get behind it, find out why it's loose like that, and secure it. They lost that wing in a windstorm, not going down the highway. They were sitting when it happened. They were sitting in the truck and heard it happen and went and retrieved the piece. So the piece has got, as you can see, some of the mounting is still left on the truck. I'm gonna take those pieces off and either duplicate them or put them themselves right back on, glass the whole thing together, paint the piece, and then install the piece. And I won't be installing it today, but I'll probably be putting it together and painting it today. And this side, the lower fender's coming off entirely because there's nothing left of it. And then up front, we're going to be putting that back together. And here's that wing that broke off of that truck. As you can see, it's got some pretty decent damage down here. And then there was a big section right here that mounts it to the truck. Right there, that mounts it to the truck. And right there. And right there. All 4 are missing. I need to retrieve them all from the truck or rebuild them entirely. Hook it all up. Repair this good sized crack. It's a break, really, not a crack. You can see all the way through it. Then paint this so I can install it probably tomorrow. And we've got this trailer in the shop that we've got to get going on, get it all masked up and get it sanded today so I can get it shot probably tomorrow. We'll go ahead and mask up all 6 wheels, all 6 hubs within the wheels, just the sight glass part. Mask up all the wood on the deck, and then we'll get the inside of their mast, and then we'll get it prepped, and we'll get the rest of this sanded. We'll probably get all of that done today. So I've got that wing off of that Peterbilt. And this is one of the broken pieces that I pulled off the truck. This is another, and this was another. I've got this one pretty much braced where I need it. Now I just need to prep all of these, tape the back sides, and fiberglass them. And I've got this big brake all taped together on the back side and the corner all taped up. All right, we've got this wing all ready for fiberglass now. We've got these pieces taped in place. This is all taped in place and propped in place. Got all my fiberglass cut. Everything's all ready. I'm gonna mix up some resin, bust this thing up, let it set up. We got all the glass work initially done. I'll have to trim these shapes back out, but got it ready to go. Meanwhile, the boys got all the masking done, including those irritating airbags that are clear back up under there. But this chassis is going to be blue. If it was going to be black, I would let it slide, but it's going to be blue, and I don't like to paint rubber things like that. It's not very professional. They went ahead and they got all the wood masked up. So now we're ready to start prepping on it. Okay, this has had a chance to cure out. I've got it all cut out. You can see where it was broke on each one. But got a good solid repair. The fiberglass is every bit as thick as it ever was when it was stock. So should go together pretty well. Now I got to prep the other side, do some body work on the other side, get this masked up, and then get it in paint. Now we're going to do the sand the final glaze coat, sand the gloss, flip it over, sand that, and we're ready for primer. And here it is, hanging on a ladder right before I prime it. That way I can just kind of flop the bottom out and get to both sides. So I got to shoot both sides at the same time. And here it is, just a couple minutes after painting it. I'll let this set up today, and tomorrow morning I'll get it right back on the truck. This morning I'm here at Flash Industrial Painting, and I'm going to put this wing that we got painted yesterday back on that truck so that guy can come get it today. He's got a load. They're clear across the United States by tomorrow. They're leaving tonight. So got to get this truck back together, get all the things on the list checked off for sure, and give them a call. And here's the side that had the bad panel on it. That's nice and bright and shiny and new. Everything's firmly attached, ready to go. Well, now that that guy's ready to go, all the mess is cleaned up, let's go ahead and shoot some paint. All right, I'm completely ready to mix up some primer and get it on here. You guys riding along? You guys ready for some prime time? All right, I got the other side primed, the front of it primed. I'm gonna prime this side and the top part of the back, the whole surface area back there, and then the back as well. I've already primed the wheels all in white, all 6 wheels. And once I'm done with this coat of primer, I'm gonna go ahead and shut the camera off, and then I'll do my second coat of primer, and then I'll show the first coat of blue, and then I'll shut the camera off because the second coat of gray is boring and the second coat of blue is going to be boring. This is going to be pretty boring, actually, gray over gray. I keep warning you guys, this is going to be boring, and I'm going to show you this one just to kind of show you that it, you know, not super exciting priming gray over gray steel. But here we go. So here's how it turned out. As you can see, we got some pretty good gloss on it. It still looks wet, which it very much is not. And we got the details. We got back into those places. Underneath these, every one of them. Inside of here, this has all been redone. Down inside of here, this roller, you can roll it, you can roll the back roller, and you can roll the front roller, and they're painted all the way around. Like I said, underneath every one of these. All the nooks and crannies. Back up under here. Landing legs. Front deck. As I mentioned, this roller, you can roll any one of these and they're blue all the way around. And then the details of this. Everything's all back together. All these pegs are back in place, all the way down, both sides. Everything's unmasked. Everything's ready. Well, got her all put back together, all the lights in it, everything ready to go. We can put a bow on this one. Truck, which we painted probably 6 months ago. I'm gonna hook up to it and pull her on out of here.